It's 7:10 a.m.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Time to wakey wakey and time for bakey.
Time to wakey wakey and time for bakey.
Get ready for your host with more.
Get ready for your host with more.
Mr. Brian Brown.
Mr. Brian Brown.
It's 7:10 a.m.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Que la roja bichuela y guandules no viene ligado igualito que yuca. Ese pelo que tiene tan lindo, no venga a pensar que eso es una peluca. Tiene cotorra perico, yo tengo cotorra, tú tienes la cuca. Está claro en el ring, en el piso yo quiero.
No critiques mi pelo, te la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, te la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, te la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, te la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que
And boom, we are live. How's everyone doing on this fantastic Friday, guys? Good morning, good morning. Welcome to 7:10 a.m. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, guys. I'm your host, Brian Brown, and what this is the wildest morning show you've ever walked into, guys. We wake up, we get wake and bake, and we do our thing, guys. How's everyone doing this morning? Oh, I'm doing... Man, my neck, I slept on it weird, and now it's all stiff. Oh, and it hurts if I look up. That's how you know you're getting old, guys, when you sleep and you wake up hurting. Oh, man, let's see who's all up in here this morning. Oh, as I work my neck out. All right, we got Chantel. Good morning, good morning. We got Back the Retro. You can sit on it. Good morning, Harley. Good morning on it. No, you sit on it, Back the Retro. Oh, man, I love it. I love it, guys. Good morning. Who else we got in here? Honey Nut Heroine. Good morning. Rosie Key. Good morning. I'm going to drop off your prize today over with Jim there, Rosie. Lonnie. Good morning. Good morning. Merlin Public Media. Mike Means in the house. We got Chris Zucchini. Yawn. Yeah, it is. It's one of those mornings, guys. One of those mornings. Oh, man. Lonnie, good morning. It's a movie. What movie is this from? Popcorn. From the Popcorn. It's a horror movie, I believe called Popcorn. Got it in one a Zombie box. A Zombie box. I like it. I think it's kind of cool. I need to check out the movie though. Not to put you on the spot, what would you like to join the Mod Squad live on Saturday night? Yeah, I could do that. I could definitely do that. I'm actually gonna go to Phoenix today, actually tomorrow, for they're having a small horror con. It's not very big. It's a decent sized one. Not a lot of autograph people. I'll be there probably for a few hours checking it out, like the swap meet part of it. I love going in there and seeing the vendors, meeting new people, and of course I'll do some videos from there too. But there's only one autograph I'm looking for, and she is the blonde lady. Been in Fringe, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. That's why she's going to be there. But I know her from Nick and Nora's Infamous playlist. She's the drunk friend who's on the phone, who they're chasing the whole time. Carolyn, I believe her name was. And she's the one who eats the gum, has the gum, drops it in a public train toilet, picks it back up and puts it in her mouth. And at the end of the movie, her best friend takes the gum and put it in her mouth. Disgusting. But I'm going to get the gum. I'm going to get some gum, and I'm going to spray it adhesive, put it on a nice display, have her sign the display, and then put the picture of her dropping the gum into the thing. So that's the one autograph I'm after for whatever reason. But yeah, a lot of cool horror stuff. I'm looking excited to check it out. So yeah, definitely Mod Squad. I will be free Saturday night. I will make sure I can be on, man. Well, should I juggle? Should I bring some flaming chainsaws? What should I do? What should I do? Oh, man. Yeah, it was. That's a gross scene. It's funny because my daughter, we watched it when they were little. It would be on. It played the rounds. You watch it a few times, and the kids would just come through. Maybe watch it a little bit or whatever, just as you're watching it. And she remembers that scene. That's the one scene she remembers. I have an idea for a movie draft. Oh, count me in, man. Let's do this thing. We need the schedule as well. Yes, Mike means yes, we do. Yeah, because I really want to promote this AI interview we're doing with Nikola Tesla AI, guys. I'm excited. It might launch, depending on how successful it is, it might launch a whole series of AI interviews that like from AI history people. Like, how cool would it be? Like, if all the knowledge is bubbled into this one AI, they know everything that we know about this person. Is it kind of like talking to the real person, or is it, I mean, like, I know it's all pre-programmed, but I mean, if you have history questions, I would imagine it's pretty close. The Tesla stuff, when he talks about Edison, oh my God, like you would think it was really him, and yeah, it's really cool. But how would I thought what might be cool is we have Tesla on this, Tesla AI on this one. Maybe we bring in Edison for the next one, and then we talk to Edison about what Tesla said, and then we put the two together in like a rival, and I interview the rivals, Edison versus Tesla AI. How crazy would that be? I don't know, man. I'm having fun with this AI stuff. I know it's different. um, I know I don't know, dangerous. I don't know. It's just fun for right now. I'm not giving it my social security number or nothing like that. So we're pretty good until it can take over my computer or something. I think we'll all be okay. I'll be like, but I put you on my podcast, Nicola AI. Please don't become my overlord. I want to do show like Ghost Adventurers, Haunted Highs. You know what? That's been ringing through my mind, Lonnie. Actually, I wanted to talk to a couple of you guys, Matt Workman, Tim, you, Lonnie. See if you guys did want to get like put a little group together, maybe like once a month. Go out and hit a couple spots or something, because there's a lot of haunted history, a lot of haunted history locally, guys. Oatman. I just watched the video last night, interview with Miko did at con. He actually is going to be. Miko is going to be at this con. I have a bunch of autographs from him already. Does anyone want a Miko autograph? I know Honey Nut Heroine already has one. Yeah, but he's going to be at that show this weekend. Maybe get some Pet Cemetery stuff signed, give it away. I don't know. We'll check it out. Is he coming back to Havasu pretty soon? I wanted to say I saw something. I wanted to go on. Yeah, I mean, we all can. That's why we call it Haunted Highs. We could do a just straight group, like 5, 6 of us, however many want to go to Oatman, go to wherever. Where is it? There's a place outside of Kingman. I'll have to look. Slaughter Canyon. Where supposedly every night, if you go there, you can hear a woman screaming. Um, a woman screaming, and then like, so there's a lot of different stuff out here. The greenhouse, which I've investigated, there's a lot of like public stuff that we could just go to, get high, and just do a basic investigation. And I think that'd be fun. I think it'd be great entertainment, great show. Honey Nut Heroine punches Lonnie in the face for scaring her. I mean, that's great TV. Oh man. Oh man. You guys are great. You guys crack me up sometimes. Oh, all the time you guys crack me up. That'd be so fun. Punching Lonnie in the face. Oh my, Old Cemetery, yes. Yeah, man. Old Cemetery. I'm in love with some mausoleums now, man. I went to this old cemetery a while back, and I was looking at these mausoleums. Oh man, I want one. I want one. Just a nice marble mausoleum where your people can come. Not that anyone's gonna come and be like, "Oh, Brian," and put flowers. I mean, whatever. I just like the idea of having a house outside. Teresa Deller, good morning. Good morning. Teresa Deller drove by my house throwing eggs yesterday. Oh, Teresa Deller. I saw her. Oh, my neck. Saw her driving by yesterday. It was a pleasant surprise. A pleasant surprise. For you, maybe. My face might not agree. It's fun. Well, don't scare her, and everything will be okay. Okay, we're just doing hypotheticals here. Oh man, what else is happening in the world this morning? Um, we don't talk politics because it gets all crazy, but we got to talk some news, man. This political election is going to be nuts. I don't know if we cover it just for the freaking craziness of it, man. It's going to be I don't know if we've ever in the history have had an election like this. I don't care how you vote. Vote however you want. I don't give a shit. A woman was killed in the 1740s, the house I grew up in, hung in the hall closet by robbers. I thought I saw her one morning when I was around 5. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, I don't know how I have not told you guys this. You guys just totally reminded me. So this is for all 7 of you in here this morning. I interviewed 2 days ago on Wednesday. I interviewed Ed and Lorraine Warren. No, not their AI. Ed and Lorraine Warren's grandson, who is continuing their legacy. Had him on the podcast. We had about an hour. We went about an hour on it. Man, he has some great stories from Ed and Lorraine. Some great stories of investigations he was on with them. Growing up with Ed Warren as your grandfather. It was so funny. We were talking about his teenage years, and he was like, "Oh yeah, Grandpa taught me how to astro project into into different situations." And he's like, teaching a teenager how to do that's like handing them a loaded gun. And I was just like, what else did Grandpa teach you? Because that's not normal. That's not normal, Grandpa teaching you stuff. You're working on the car, and Grandpa teaches you how to change spark plugs or change a tire, not how to astro project into another realm. Oh man, did you see anything about the AI copyright ruling? I did not. That's going to be a really interesting thing. Also, slander. So if AI writes a news article and it gets it wrong, who do you sue? If it's an all AI run channel too, or an AI run news thing, I mean, who do you sue? Because no one actually wrote it. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of AI stuff, but I'm going to look into it. They actually did a ruling, huh? I'm going to have to look into that. Yeah, I tried to register AI as the owner of IP. That's for Astros, the dog from the Jetsons. You got to astro project, you throw them. Oh man, you guys rock. You guys rock. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that one. Yeah, because I don't know. And then you got what I ended up doing with what I ended up doing. Why would AI say it if no one programs it though? Well, okay, so the way AI kind of pulls from a pool of information, and this is kind of a rough explanation. It pulls from a pool of information. So if you go in and be like, "Hey, write me an article on the needles code enforcement," it would just then generate an article on the information that it has. And so a lot of it could be wrong. Like it could say that the needles code enforcement does their job and they're excellent at it. That would be a complete lie. They're incompetent. We all know that. They freaking only reason they have a job is because so we know that would be a lie. But the AI, just writes what it wants. What was it? Oh, we were doing Frank Sinatra Jr.'s kidnapping on True Crime Thursday. And I had it write me the script for it, the blog, the outline, and then I take it from there. So it had written me the outline, and I had read the story, like I knew what would happen with Frank Sinatra Jr.'s kidnapping. And I'm reading, and actually I'm recording it for you guys, and I'm live on the air, or I'm not live, but pre-taped live to tape. And I'm reading it, and I'm going through the whole thing, and it all sounds good. And at the end, it talks about not knowing who kidnapped him and how it remains a mystery and all this, and it gets into the mystery of not knowing who kidnapped him. Well, there was a guy who was arrested and convicted and did prison time for it. So they obviously know who arrested, like who kidnapped the guy. So I had to stop and I had to go back and redo it because, like the information was wrong. So AI just, I don't know. It's like a teenage boy. It just does what it wants to do. Like you could tell it to take out the trash and it's not doing it. You know what I mean? It will do other stuff than take out the trash. So that's basically the best way to describe AI. It's like a teenage boy. It just does what it wants to do. It doesn't half-ass. But man, it's coming along. This AI stuff is nuts. Looking at the video editing of it, turning pictures into videos, man. Kind of like, what were we saying, the copyright thing. So if you guys seen the Nikola Tesla, I guess, hype that I did, it's going to be, so what I ended up having to do the Nikola Tesla guy is I created a stock image out of an AI. I said, I need a shot of Nikola Tesla in an interview setting, front facing. And it created the photo of it. It gave me like 8 options. So supposedly that when you do that, it creates a person that's not a person. So there's no one that matches this person. So you can't get like, hey, that's me. I don't give you permission. And so that's what the AI, then I put it into a program and I made them animated and all that. But that's kind of where the question is on this is if you want to create a host and you create an AI host who's not a person, same with art. Like if like, okay, let's say the picture that I created then turned into the video. It takes elements of other people's arts and puts it into one. So what do you think, Mike, means? Would it be the same as like sampling? Remember in the music industry when hip hop came up, and that was a big controversy because they were taking like 3-second, 5-second clips and they would put it into their mixes. So you would hear like Flavor Flav on an Ice Cube album going, yeah, boy, because they kind of mix it in, or they would use like the background. Vanilla Ice. What's the big hit? Ice Ice Baby. It was was it David Bowie, Under Pressure? Na 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 na. Hey, K Dog. Good morning. Good morning. We lost the YouTube chat. Man, why is Restream doing that? That's so weird. Um, yeah. So that's like it takes bits and pieces of other art and puts it in there. I'm back to retro. I was like, who's K Dog? I thought. Hang on, guys. I'm gonna see if we can get the chat back on 1 second. Let's see. Chat back. Chat back. I don't know. Restream's been acting weird lately. All right, guys. There we go. Maybe. All right, guys. Yeah, so that's how I kind of see the AI. I could be wrong. How do you interpret it, Mike? Means is it because they're taking bits and pieces of other people's work? Then or are they morphing it a little bit? I don't know, man. It's going to be a pretty big. Okay, here we go. I guess we're on Twitch now, guys. I guess we're on Twitch. But no, I see. I'm here as Twitch is blowing up lately with. Oh man. Hey, I'm good as long as we keep watching, guys. As long as we keep watching. So that's my take on AI. I don't know. Be interesting to see the rulings, the laws, different stuff. It's going to be a different time, different place. All right, guys. Let's get into some history. Today in history. Just wait, guys. I got songs coming for all the bits. Just wait. All right, guys. Let's get into today in history.
Today in history, a journey through time where legends are born and secrets intertwine. Join us at 7:10 a.m. for all to see as we unravel the histories from our history.
Bum, 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 bum. That's right, guys. Today in History is brought to you by the Healing Center, 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California. Your number one cannabis superstore in all the land. And not just your number one cannabis superstore, guys. They got the Wild Weekly Drops and the Wall of Flowers, guys. Harley got jealous of your Coming Soon singer, so I had to make her one of her for her movie time. What is it? The Coming Soon thing? I think that's just a stock thing that I grabbed from somewhere. Um, yeah, I don't know. I have to get song and everything, but that does make sense for the movie show, like a Coming Soon box office thing. That does make sense. Yeah, she's all yes, yes, yes. All right, guys. All right. So today in history, a journey through time, and that was written by AI. So I mean, I guess it's just how you utilize it. Don't give it too much control. As going to tell you, we're going to start doing some AI bits on the show, guys, like a horoscope one. And then also we'll do like a therapist. There's on that app. There's like all sorts of AIs, like chefs, therapists, all sorts of stuff. So we'll get into some fun stuff. We'll use it to our advantage, guys. All right. But what they didn't have AI is back in history, guys. And we're gonna look at a good time, a better time, a time without AI. Okay, today in history, guys, August 25th. We got some birthdays. A real man's man was born today, guys. 007 himself, Sean Connery. That's right, a man's man. He died October 30th, 2020 at age 90 in the Bahamas. I guess that's a good place to go out, man. He was born August 25th of 1930. Man, Sean Connery, what can you say? The Rock, 007. Man, just his movies, I mean, he's a legend. He's a legend, guys. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the interview with Barbara Walters where he's talking about women. And he says, women get hysterical sometimes. They just need a good slap across the face to snap them out of it. That's what I remember Sean Connery for, but he did a lot of other stuff. He was a man's man. Sean Connery, guys. All right, also born today, guys. He shares a birthday with an American director that I find fascinating. I find his movies top notch. I find his stories amazing. Guys, it is Tim Burton's birthday. Tim Burton, Nightmare Before Christmas, Edward Scissorhands, Batman. So much, well, a different Batman, not the original Batman, but you guys know. So awesome. So awesome. Tim Burton, man, a visionary. Happy birthday, Tim Burton. Also celebrating a birthday today, guys. We got British singer-songwriter Elvis Costello. Man, he's a legend, Elvis Costello. He's one of those kind of like a cult, has a cult following, but man, yeah, great. If you haven't seen any Elvis Costello stuff, some vintage, go check it out. It's fun. Regis Philbin. Oh, Regis and Kathy Lee. Was born today, guys, 1931. Good old Regis Philbin. And then we got George Wallace, American politician, was born in 1919. Probably still in the fucking Senate, those old bastards. Still working his job 100 years later. In 1944, Paris was liberated, guys. On this day in 1944, some 2 months after the Allied invasion of Normandy, Paris was liberated from Germany occupiers as the Free French Second Armed Division under General Jacques-Philippe Lacan entered the city. More events on this day, guys. American politician John McCain, who developed a reputation as a political maverick while serving in Congress for some 35 years during his failed bid for the presidency in 2008, died at age 81. Man, let's talk about John McCain. Whatever you want to think about him, politic wise, it is what it is. But man, this guy was a POW, and not just a POW, guys. Oh, we got a good one too coming up right after this. But he he was a man. He was a POW. They actually were going to let him go. His dad was like an admiral in the Navy. And because of his position, or he had some political pull, they were going to free him and let him go. But he refused without the rest of his team or his soldiers, whatever you want to call it, his group. So he stayed. He stayed, man. He could have been gone from a POW Vietnam camp. That couldn't have been fun at any means. And he stayed, man, eating rocks and shit for protein. Yeah, just crazy, man. John McCain, whatever you want to think of him later on in life, stubborn motherfucker. Let's just say that. This is the dude. This is the dude who hated a sitting president. We won't say which one, but they did not get along. This motherfucker had brain surgery. Brain surgery. Came back 4 days later and was like, I'm going to vote because I'm not letting this law pass. And you could agree with it, not agree with it. But the fact that the dude came back 3 or 4 days after having brain surgery just shows what a stubborn bastard he really was. But God bless him. God bless all the stubborn bastards out there, man. Life wouldn't be life without him, man. Not saying right, wrong, or whatever, but just stubborn, guys. Just stubborn. Hey, why not? He made some stuff happen. On this day, guys, on this day, in August 25th, 1967, guess what? Hitler was shot to death, guys. Supposedly, Hitler was shot dead on this day, guys. Did he kill himself? Was that the deal? U.S. astronauts. I thought it was. Let's look into this a little more. I thought he died of cyanide poisoning. Are they not going to let me look at this? I don't know. Maybe we'll get into more of it. U.S. astronaut Neil Armstrong, who was the first person to supposedly set foot on the moon, has an event, as he described, one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind, died at age 82 in 2012. American politician Ted Kennedy, who was a prominent figure in the Democratic Party and last surviving brother of John F. Kennedy, died at age 77. In 1944, John Birch, American Baptist missionary and U.S. intelligence officer, was killed by Chinese communists, which later inspired the foundation of the John Birch Society. George C. Wallace, the governor of Alabama, who led the American South in a fight eventually abandoned against federal orders to end racial segregation, was born in Silo, Alabama in 1919. 1916, U.S. President Woodrow Wilson signed the Organic Act, which established the National Park Service. In 1900, German classic scholar and philosopher, everyone's favorite, Friedrich Nietzsche, one of the most influential and modern thinkers, died at age 55. Damn. Didn't see that coming, did he? 1835, the Sun began running a series of news accounts that falsely claimed British astronomer John Herschel had observed all sorts of life on the moon, including a winged human creature about 4 feet tall. It became known as the giant moon hoax. Through the Sun never retracted the stories. That was in 1835. Yeah, a little Batman running on the moon. Ivan V, the Terrible, Grand Prince of Moscow, the first Tsar of Russia, was born, guys. And then also in 325, the Council of Nishi. There was equal status of crazy, like when they like decide stuff for religion. I don't know if I like that. Oh, there we go. I don't know if I like a man deciding. When I was a kid, I thought my middle name was Stubborn. Hitler's birthday is 420. And ironically, 420 is the day I got out of prison. The day I start my sobriety from meth. I didn't count the incarceration time. I could have. I would have got a couple extra years, but I started it from the time you get out. So 420 is I consider my sobriety date for hard drugs. What is it? California sober here, guys. Um, and the day I got out was the day Columbine happened, which was on Hitler's birthday. Yeah, just craziness on 420, man. The history of it. But yeah, today is the day he's apparently got shot. I thought he died from cyanide poisoning, but I don't know. I don't know, guys. Oh man, neck is killing me this morning. Ooh, might have to go get a massage. Oh man, thinking about hitting up that De Priest. There's a massage place called De Priest Massage here locally, and I've been thinking about going there for a while and doing some videos. They do like ear candling. They do like the feet stuff. Like how cool would that? Who wants to see me get freaking bunch of earwax pulled out of my ear? Let's see how dirty Brian's ears are. And I'll tell you right now, they're not. I'm obsessed with my ears, man. My poor kids. When they were little, I would chase them around with the Q-tips. Get over here, guys. I got my flashlight. I got my freaking clamps. We're going to see what earwax is in there. So much. My son's going to kill me, but none of you guys really know who he is, so we're all good. So bad that my son went rebel on me and was like, no, you ain't touching my ears no more, old man. I'm a teenager. I can stand up for myself. So he did that. And he got so much wax in his ears that he couldn't hear. It sealed his fucking ear, and we had to go and get it flushed out at the doctors and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I have an obsession with earwax up, my own and my people. I'm not gonna run at you guys and be like, "Let me see your ears, damn it." But ear candling has always intrigued me. And they do that there, and I'm like, and they do all sorts of weird, different make sure you get the happy ending. Okay. You know what? It's probably not going to be an hour today, guys, because I'm hurting. I really need to get in the hot shower. My neck is killing me. I did that with styrofoam peanut in my ear. So I got two stories for you guys. One I think I've told before, but it's been a while. So when I was a kid, we had a hot tub. Lonnie's going to love this. Here goes Lonnie. Would do that to our ears, but with no bobby pins. No. Who was that? Gia? Was Gia chasing you guys around with? Oh man. I can see your mom doing that actually. So when I was a kid, I had a hot tub. I didn't have it. My parents had it. It was basically my pool. So it was Gia. With the deck and the aircraft carrier, yes. And what I would do is I would go to the aircraft carrier and I would play, and then I would grab the submarine or whatever I needed, the water ones, and then I would walk over because it was like 12 feet, 13 feet away, and I would jump in the jacuzzi, the hot tub, and I would then play in the water with the toys and then jump back over to the aircraft carrier. But I had I want to call it the Orca, or it was a small one, and and it had a diver in there, but it was an old school like the glass head diver that and he had a hose that you connect, and you would squeeze a little like accordion suction thing, and he would sink down. You suck all the oxygen out of the toy. He would then sink down. You do your thing, and then you would put the air back, and he would come back up. Same with the submarine. And so I was playing with that, and I got my ear sealed. Like something was in there, and I could feel like have you ever had water behind wax and you guys can just hear it in your ear, drive you crazy? So that's what I had, I thought. So I'm like 9 years old. So I'm like, well, shit, I need to get this out of my head. Yeah. And so I get the hose, the little hose for the diver, and I put it in my ear and I start suctioning because I mean, hey, I got water in there. The thing sucks up water. I pulled out a piece of paper. I kid you not. Oh, it might not have been this big because, I was 8. So it probably seemed a lot bigger. But it was like something like on the size of like this. maybe like half of that. So it was like probably like this. And I just straight pulled it out of my covered in wax. It was disgusting. And it had sucked, it had got the suction of the hose, and I pulled it out, and all of a sudden that water just came out. So when I was swimming, apparently some like old newspaper got in my ear or something, but I just remember it being covered in wax. I think that might have what started. Or what might have really started it was when I was in school, there was a kid I hung out with, Jeremy Z is what we'll call him. Jeremy Z was his name. He was in my same class, and he had gotten a haircut. He had like the hair over the ears, and he gotten a haircut, and his earwax was hanging out of his ear on both sides. And I was like, oh my God. So that might have triggered my my earwax rendition, guys. Oh man. Yeah, so that's that story. I had to play with my water, GI Joe's in the tub. Poor kid stories. Oh, Lonnie. Oh man. My nephew grew up thinking that's what bobby pins were for. That's the worst, man. Did she use them like as tweezers? Did she get in there and was like trying to tweeze the stuff out? Oh man. Um, I yeah, so my ears are really clean. I always keep them clean. That's my gig. I actually a while back had an incident where a guy blew a horn in my ear over political stuff on the same side I was on, and my daughter was little. She shoved a TP up her nose, and we did not know it until it. That's bad. That's so bad. You know, one thing I was able to get my kids through, and I cannot believe we made it through. Um, no smashed fingers indoors. My kid in car doors. My kids had never had that happen, as far as I know. Like within my presence, no one's ever smashed their hands in a car door. That's like kid 101, man. That's what kids do. Kids smash their hands in things. I don't know if you guys can see. I got a little scar right here. Um, when I was a kid, we had a '76 Dodge van. It was way up her nose. The fact that it could smell, oof. What is it? Casapilophobia is the fear of earwax. You have that. But do I fear it? I don't really fear it. I just don't want it in my ear or in other people's ears. I think like it needs to be removed. So I don't fear it. Like I don't like if you come at me with a Q-tip full of earwax, I'm not going to be like, "Oh my God, Lonnie, oh my God, get it away from me." I might just be like, "Where did that come from? Whose ear was that?" Um, so I'll tell you a prison story, guys. This is kind of an embarrassing one, but this will be the this turned into the earwax episode. The earwax episode. This is funny. So I ended up going to prison. So when you're in county jail, they don't give you Q-tips at all. No Q-tips. So if you want to clean your ears, you get a piece of toilet paper and you roll it up, and then you do this bit. But we all know that doesn't work for nothing. So I was in county jail waiting to be sentenced, waiting to do my thing for about 9 months, probably about 9 months. And then I get transferred to prison, good old Safford, Arizona, way the fuck out there. Way out there. And I get there, and a buddy of mine, this guy Jake Hughes, was there. God rest his soul. Passed away. Well, was murdered a few years back. Well, you're not supposed to put cotton swabs in your ears. Actually, Dave, that is true. That is true. Mentioned happy endings. They got turned into earwax. Oh, so thank you, Back to Retro. I got another story. Yeah, I did get turned into earwax. So this one, I run into Jake Hughes, and he's like, "Hey, bro, what do you need?" Because you hit the yard, you don't have anything. You need to wait like a week to get commissary. So you don't have like any of your basic toiletries. So I went over to his rack. He hooked me up with a toothbrush, all the basic stuff. And I knew him from the streets. Like we ran together a little bit. And he's like, "Hey, you want some Q-tips?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I do." Oh my God, it's been 9 months, 10 months since I've had a Q-tip. Man, I'm not going to gross you guys out. I used about 8 of those Q-tips. It was like the La Brea tar pits in there, man. It was horrible, horrible. I mean, 9 months without cleaning your ears. It just, oh man, there was so much, so much. And then it felt so good to get it cleaned out. All right, so back to the last story, guys. Last story. Back to retro reminded me of it. So about 2 years ago, I'm working a seasonal job, very physical, much like I'm doing now. Very physical job, hurting bad. Like, getting old. The muscles are just like, oh, this must have been like 5 or 6 years ago. It was a while. I'm trying to think. Yeah, it was like 5 or 6 years ago, and I decided I need a massage. I'm like, man, I can't hold bed, man. I'm hurting so bad. But I work late hours, so I don't even get off work till like 7, 8 o'clock. And I'm like thinking, well, where can I go? I really like I'm hurting. Like I'm really hurting, guys. I need a real massage. And so the only places that are open after 6 o'clock are a little suspect. Let's be honest. Massage parlors open after 6, 7 o'clock can be a little suspect. If you find a massage parlor that's open after 10 p.m., yeah, it's a little suspect. In case you're looking for that, those are the signs to look for. And so I'm like, well, fuck. I'm not going in there for that. I'm not going in there for that, but I still need a massage. I'm sure they offer massages and that. I'll just turn that down. And so I go in there, and it's a lady, and we, and we do the thing. She's giving me the massage, and it's actually pretty good. Tells me to flip over, and I say no. I said, I'm cool. Still give her the same tip that they probably would have got. I'm good with an hour massage. They don't charge that much there because they get their money from other stuff. So, I think it was 100, and I ended up, they say something like, what you want, honey? No, they say roll over, and then they look down at it, and they're, huh? So I say no. I give her the same tip that that she probably would have got. I think it was like $100 for the hour, and I gave her like $40 tip or something. So I figured, that's sufficient. She didn't have. I thought she would be happy. You don't have to do the disgusting deed. You know what? You just give the massage. You get the same tip. You're good. I don't know if she was happy or not because I'm getting up. Oh, I'm feeling like all right. Putting on my pants. Well, I had my underwear on, so I'm putting on my pants, and she's doing the ta 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 thing, and this bitch, ba 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 ba, smack right in my neck. Where the problem was, I'm saying smack like a karate chop. I saw a flash of light. That's how hard she hit me, and I'm like, boom. Oh, I don't know if she was mad because I didn't do the thing, but I mean, she got the money. So that my thinking was you don't want to do the thing, like, right? You're just doing the thing for money. So if someone gives you the money without doing the thing, probably a win, right? No, no, she freaking karate chopped me like Bruce Lee, man, just bam. And so yeah, so that's my massage parlor story. Maybe I have more, maybe I don't. You don't know. Oh, those little Asian ladies give the best massages. You know what? I've been to one in Vegas where they have the thing. They have like these rails on the roof, like piping or something, and they grab them and they use their feet and they walk on your back. Oh my God, that's amazing. They got those perfect little feet that fit right into your muscles, and they're like, da, 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 and they're just like a freaking chimney sweep up there, just and just walking up and down. That's actually a pretty good massage. The stone ones I like too. They put the hot stones right on like the problem areas. That's a good one. Oh man, massages and earwax. What else can we talk about, guys? How the fuck you get that much wax? I don't know. Well, 9 months, man. It builds up. 9 months of wax. My son, I'm telling you, like some people, I'm not prone to it, but some people are prone to like getting that much earwax. I think my son is a pastor who was a pastor of our church when I was a kid. He used to have to go monthly and get his extracted because he would do get so much earwax. Had one in Havasu. I couldn't understand what she was saying, so I guess that you can't walk tomorrow massage. I get a good massage. I have little hands. I get a lot of wax. Yeah, some people do, man. Some people just the way it is. Like I said, that pastor every other month or every month he would have to. I don't like giving massages, but I bet you like giving them or getting them. Honey Nut Hero. Yeah, giving massages. Some people don't like touching other people's bodies. I mean, you can't because of my child hands. Actually, those probably work the best. Get those little suckers in there, man. Like Chucky. You like Chucky giving a massage. Just you don't like to get them either. Wow. Wow, honey nut hero. Well, hey, some people don't like to be touched. Some people don't like to be touched by strangers with weird hands and oil. I mean, yeah, it is a whole process, right? Like there's oil involved. There's a stranger's hands. Um, you know, you get a guy with a bunch of back hair or something. That's a thing. You know, yeah, I don't know. It's very massage is very intimate. You gotta, I think, enjoy. I have a buddy who's actually a minister now, but he paid his way through seminary school by doing massage. He was like a legit massage guy, and he would tell me some stories about like he did it through like a massage service, like you go to their houses, not like on Craigslist, but like an actual like an app. And he would say he said a couple times where he would go and it would be an older woman, and he just like oh. I know what's going on here, and he was a great guy. He didn't get involved in nothing like that, but you know, I don't know, man. There's something about massages that like he told me about like guys with hairy backs or guys, you know, that it would be hard sometimes, but the job, not anything else. The job is hard. Nothing else. When you're massaging a man with a hairy back, that's the only thing that's hard is the job. Or a woman with a hairy back. We don't discriminate around here, guys. When I was a kid, my dad had a motorcycle accident, so he had me do deep tissue, so I have very strong thumbs. Oh, I bet. I used to have my daughter when she was littler because she had like the perfect feet walk on my back. One time I had a girlfriend walk on my back. I was hurting so bad, and she stepped on just in the right place where I couldn't breathe, and like she stood there, and I'm like, and I was thinking, oh my God, this is how you go out. This is how you get choked to death. And I ended up fighting my way out of it. But man, yeah, I was scared. I can see you if you're in a chokehold or something. Woo. This creep begged me for to massage him, even after I said no, saying he was in so much pain, but living with both his parents and another person. He said he wouldn't let anyone else massage him, only females. Like, dude, if you're in that much pain, you would let anyone massage you. Yeah, if you're in that much pain, massages are like $60, man, like from a professional. Like, why not just go get a massage from a professional? Like, and you know what's nice? We're gonna break the wall down, guys. We're breaking the fourth wall here. I'm gonna say it flat out, guys. When your girlfriend, boyfriend, they give you a massage, it's for sex. It's not because they like massaging you. It's not because like I mean, some people do. Some people do like touching you. It's that intimacy thing. But for the most part, you know, we're just warming you up for sex. That's pretty much what it is. And so if you're in actual legitimate pain, why would you have a girlfriend who's only going to massage you for about 8 minutes? Let's be honest. I mean, a partner massage, you're getting maybe 10 minutes max. Like, they're not a professional. They're not doing it. They're just doing it because they love you. So they, eh, 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 for like 10 minutes. They're not super into it. It is what it is. You know, they're helping you out because you're in pain. Why not fork over $60 and go get a real massage? If you're in that much pain, if I'm in that much pain, I would spend $60. Easy, man. You get an hour. I've had some couple massages when I was in a relationship with A few like last year before, we'd go to Vegas and we do a couple massage at this place, and I would always fall asleep. But yeah, I mean it's that cheap, man. Those oh yeah, man, I call them muscle busters. I have one actually, and I'm probably gonna use it today, man. Yeah, those work really well. Those yeah, those precision guns. It's so different. I'm not touching people's toes, but they do. Yeah, people. Ooh, yeah, I don't do feet, man. Feet aren't my thing. I prefer female masseuse, but I don't mind a guy if I'm in a lot of pain. Yeah, you know what? When I was flying not too long ago, I had a layover, and I was hurting, man. I had stayed at the airport for like about 6 hours. The flight was delayed or whatever, and then I end up hitting a layover, and they had a massage place in the airport, and I had like 2 hours to kill, and I'm like, oh my god, I on the plane. I'm looking for the massage place. I'm like, oh, they do have one. I get in there because my neck was all, when you're falling asleep. I'm diabetic, so I need so I so I need for massages. Yeah, gotta get that blood circulating, right? So you get that where your neck, you're like sleeping, but you're like sitting up. My neck was killing me. So it was a guy, man, big strong hand guy, and he foot massage. Oh yeah, yeah. He man, he worked it out. I got in about an hour. Oh, I was right as rain. So sometimes massages do work pretty well. Oh man, you know what? I swore this morning I woke up and I was like, "Oh, I'm hurting. My neck hurts. I got other stuff to do. We're just gonna go a half hour. I'll go a half hour for the show. We're at an hour. We always go an hour, guys. Rosie Key, I know you're still watching. It looks like we lost the YouTube chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rosie. Before my knee replacement, I had one gal just smash my knee closed, and don't do that. Ouch. Oh man. Yeah, you get those ones who just don't care. Oh, and they're just like, ah, ah, ah. That's horrible, man. You gotta be freaking patient with that. Oh, my bones are hurting now. Now I want a massage. I want to clean my ears and get a massage. Damn it! All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Today we got baked and unboxed, guys. At 4:20, Universal Monster giveaway, guys. You don't know what it is, but it's gonna be major. It's a major award. At the same time. Oh man, it's a major award, guys. No, it's going to be a big one. So you're going to want to hashtag monsters before today, guys. Not before today because we are today. Before 3 o'clock, I'll say 2 o'clock. Before 2 o'clock today, guys. So get them in. We had seven parlors here. Now you had 7 massage parlors in Kingman at one time. Holy crap! Is that one still open over by what is on Stockton Hill, past the Tractor Supply? It was like a big one right in the corner on the street. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. You're gonna get me talking earwax. I'll be here all day. All right, I'm gonna smoke a joint and smoke a bowl and take a hot shower. See if I can get this neck worked out, guys. All right, I'll be back. Yeah, so Universal Monsters, guys. You want to hashtag monsters. Monsters, monsters, monsters. That's the one today. But don't forget, guys. Don't forget, we got a Rick and Morty. Thanks to Jeremy. Jeremy, big shout out. Hey, Chantel, I can't see your comments, but I know you're on there. All the YouTube people. For some reason, we lost YouTube on the chat, but I know you're there, guys. I can see you. I appreciate you. Hashtag Rick and Morty or just Rick on this one, guys. Check that out. That's awesome. And then Encino Man, everyone. This is a big giveaway, guys. People are excited about this. Autograph Alliance hooked it up. Look at that, guys. Hashtag Encino Man. That is correct. All right, guys. We got some other ones. We got the BAM giveaway, which is boom artwork, boom pin set, boom prop. Get in on that. Hashtag BAM. All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here. Yeah. Let me get out of here. I will see you at 4:20 for Baked and Unboxed. It's Friday, guys. We're going to have a great weekend. I'm excited. All right, let's hit it. Let's do it the right way. Get on down to 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California, the Healing Center, guys. The Wall of Flour $8, $10, $12, you name it. They got flour for your budget, guys. Get in on there. Man, they got some incredible bulk ounces, guys, and half ounces. Go check it out. All right, guys, appreciate you. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll see you at 420 Universal Monsters.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com. Check out our merchandise and amazing content. And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can.